Saifi and Kotapka Hair Clinic. Ponad 10 000 wykonanych zabiegów, 25 lat doświadczenia. Liderzy w transplantacji włosów.
Today I'm with Killian here, and we're going to talk about the temporal peaks or the temporal points, which is really a very interesting subject. And to be honest with you guys, probably Killian is one of the first patients who really put pressure on me in terms of doing and come up with this nicest temporal points, and I totally understand him. When we age, when we lose hair, or anybody with the progressive hair loss, the temporal points tend to recede back. So it will, if we try to create a lower hairline, okay, and we do not pay attention to the temporal points, then it's going to look so funny. We're going to have a line going this way and then going that way. So it's going to look really funny. So we lose that shape, that frame to the face. So it's so important to create these temporal points. They are technically, I'm going to talk about the technical part of it, which is really important. It's hard. I totally understand, because I see patients coming for repair because it wasn't done the right way. There's two ways of making the slit or the site where we insert the grafts. One we call the sagittal and one we call the coronal. For the temporal peaks, I prefer to use the sagittal, which basically it's flat, and the direction of the hair doesn't move upward, so we keep that angle almost flat. If we do the sagittal, sometimes it tends to change angulation after we insert the grafts. So I prefer to do the coronal slits. And also, we usually use the single fine hairs at the very front, at the hairline. Then we can use two hairs, which was the finest double grafts with two hairs, and we try to get this density. It's so important to have this angle, meaning almost 0-degree angle, and the direction of the hair. We always try to go this way, we do not go this way. So that's the way the natural temples look like. Now I would like to ask Killian why he gave me such hard time by pushing for temporal points more and more. So can you tell me why?
Well, it's, I think the temporal peaks are one of the most coveted characteristics of a hair restoration because of the youthful profile that they bring to a face. The temporal peaks bring not just framing, this is a vague word, they bring symmetry, balance, they contour the eyebrows. And as we age and they recess backwards, the head looks wider. This is what makes a guy look older.
Right.
And that contouring is very, very important because youth and attraction, aesthetics, is really symmetry.
Yes, I totally agree with Killian, and we try to do our best to get him this natural look. By the way, he lost some of his of this area during that time, so we did, during the second surgery, we added more density. And it's so important to remember that, again, one surgery sometimes is not enough. We can always come for a second one. It's usually smaller than the first, and we can achieve that desired or the dream temporal peaks.
Exactly.
All right?
Yeah.
Thank you.